嗨，我是 DC，欢迎回来。让我们来看一下，我现在是支线任务，要他去跑往日暗影。他说回去找康纳维。OK， Here we go。这里有吧？有的，快速移动。嗨嗨，看今天能够达到什么进度，看看今天的进度会到哪里啊？音乐太大声了。他在挖什么啊？这是沙子吗？啊？他挖完这些沙子，然后呢？哦，这是饲料。OK。哎呦，这里有个惊叹号哎！看一下这个惊叹号是什么意思？哦，它是卖这些半锁发射器。好的，我来救你了。这是支线任务。
Look alive, soldier. She's back.
Aloy, did you find anything?
Eclipse fugitives were camped out on the other side of the forest, and they were getting ready to fight their way through Barren Light. You just helped save a lot of lives.
Aloy, you know I believe you. But Nozar, he might not be convinced by your words alone.
If he needs proof, show him that. And tell him the man he's got locked up risked his life to expose and eliminate an Eclipse spy.
Huh. I guess you are his savior. Congratulations, soldier. You're a free man. I'll have you out of there before sunfall. I'll make sure this gets to Nozar.
That's it then. The end of the Eclipse.
Almost. The trespassers you mentioned, the ones who got through Barren Light weeks ago, their leader's dangerous. And he's out there, in the Forbidden West, building up an army.
Sun and Shadow, you're going out there to stop him, aren't you?
I'm gonna try.
I want to help. I can fight.
I know you can. But you've been through a lot. Once you're out of that cell, you should enjoy your freedom. You've earned it.
Take them out, Savior.
OK， 完成支线2点。2点要来加什么呢？我们的猎人哦，有一个远距大师，伤害加30%呢。这没事啊，用 L2 瞄准，用 R1 开火。技能点数不足哦，3点可以让它再进化就对了。那这个是几点会再进化？5点哦，哦，这有点难哦。现在是30嘛？哦呦，哦，现在还有1点耐力回复，重型武器 Plus。药水的嘞，药水的有没有办法再补一点呢？第一生命回复值，药水效力，第一生命值防御， 有什么嘞？无声攻击治疗，安静移动。这个呢，这个是什么？降低可见度，低姿态，可见度略微降低，降低可见度，安静移动。哦，听起来不错啊！坐骑防御，长效覆盖。这个是放陷阱。先来看一下，还是近战好用。我就是想要近战，共振器伤害+1。来啦！近战达人啊！新支线西方暗影。OK， 我现在是可以去接这个啦，但是这个要走很远呢，2000多哎。好，我们接下来就走这个使节会面。Let's go！ 目前地图上应该是没有东西了吧？没有再有金坛好了吧？回收营，好，目前看起来就这个啦，我这个还没解。这个如果今天有空的话，可以解一下。好，那我们现在去把主线处理一下喽。哎呦，吓几嘞
Lighten up, Paiv. You've got a thick wall of stone between you and the Tanakh up there.
Yes, sir.
Why the long face, my boss? Wish you were heading out there?
No, sir.
听他
Don't
那
worry.
边，
If the Tanakh were planning to invade, they'd have done so already.
听他们那边嘴也是
You
蛮
say
厉
so, sir.
还有什么
Are you in charge?
拉万？
Apologies, no. That would be Commander Nozar. I'm Lawan, his second in command. So, what brings Aloy of the Nora to Barren Light?
I'm here for the embassy. I need it to happen so I can head west. And maybe now that Studious Wadis is here, we can finally get things underway.
Yes, the Sun Priest. Walked in practically kicking and screaming behind his escort. Really seems to like his scrolls. But the embassy remains delayed. Commander Nozar has signaled our readiness, but the Tanakh marshals have yet to sound their horn.
All right, fine. Let me through the gates then. I have my own business with them.
I'm sure you do, but I'm afraid I can't. Commander's orders. Normally, the gates are open for any who dare to venture out. Asaram salvagers, a few especially brazen Karja, but no one's allowed in or out before an embassy. They'll reopen, once the Tanakh have left.
那来看一下，
So what happens at these embassies, exactly?
Mostly trade and negotiation. The Karja offer tribute of food, spices, and gear. In exchange, the Tanakh return personal effects taken from Karja soldiers that fell during the Red Raids. This particular embassy, however, is a special case.
Because the Tanakh, they're handing over some sort of prisoner, right? A soldier named Fashav?
Ah, so you've heard. The exchange has got everyone on edge. You never know if an embassy's going to go well until it's practically over.
给元帅。
You said something about Tanakh marshals. Who are they?
They're the tribe's elite warriors. Before every embassy, they arrive with a contingent of soldiers from each of their 3 clans. Then, during the proceedings, they negotiate on behalf of their leader. And by negotiate, I mean stare down our Sun Priest until they concede. Paiv over here came face to face with them for the first time at the last embassy. Came back drenched in his own sweat.
It was hot that day, sir.
It was indeed.
没了 ，OK， 那
Where is this Commander Nozar then? If he's the one keeping the gates shut, I'll convince him to open them for me.
I'll take you to him, but I have to warn you. The commander isn't one to break protocol, especially when he's already high-strung.
We'll see about that.
This way.
There's a lot of activity going on around here.
The Tanakh tore down this place during the Red Raids. 2 years of labor, and we still have a long way to go. The work stoppage and chain scrape nearly halted our rebuilding efforts. But I hear a certain Nora got them back to work.
I was just helping out.
Yes, well, I'm sure Ulvin was thrilled.
好，跟着走。
Stand aside, soldier.
Sir?
PS4 的画质还是一样很好啊。哎，对了，讲到画质，我要设定一个东西。不是这个，向左一律，安排标记动态视角晃动，预设水下视角晃动。一般难度不是这个，有个画面吗？我记得有个可以调整的协助工具难度探险家。导航点模式，任务导航是引导式，但导航点是探险家。啊，随便啦。看一下哦，瞄准、移动、灵敏。动态模糊程度、视角定位，还是我的影像的控制，我基本来讲，我没有办法去调整它的那个，因为我现在的PS4 太那个了，只能预设。就我没有办法让它，调整我的什么解析度啊或什么的那些东西的，好像不行欸。按键自定前进提示，我看哦，按住切换，高码瞄准辅助高啊，震动是预设的。动态模糊预设，视角晃动预设，水下视角定位。哇，好像真的没有办法控制它的那个画质欸。好吧，就这样吧。
Brace yourself. And good luck.
And good luck.
Why the Sun King believes we can have peace with these barbarians. How are we to hold an embassy with a tribe that can't even govern their own people?
What more can you expect from barbarians?
Aloy, was it?
Yes, the one who cleared the valley for you? That Aloy.
We appreciate your service. At least we are ready for the embassy to begin.
Didn't you just give the signal?
Both sides must signal readiness. Until the Tanakh sound their horn, we wait.
Yea, for as the first shall be kept.
Shut up. Why the delay?
The Tanakh are a tribe composed of 3 clans. How many banners do you see?
You're just gonna wait? Go find out what's wrong.
Oh, this isn't some forgotten corner of the East where you come from, Laura. It's the Forbidden West. If you don't like it, run back to Meridian, file a complaint.
The Meridian I saved, you mean?
That's right. Nobody walks to the gate until the 3rd clan arrives and the Tanakh horn has sounded. Not even the savior of Meridian.
我要走了，我在这里的，我要走了。
Well, thanks, but I've waited long enough. It's time to go.
Absolutely not. This embassy depends on diligent adherence to... You shall not!
Keep telling yourself that.
Someone approaching! On a machine!
Laurel. Open the gates, please.
Do not let her through that gate! That is a direct order!
Sorry, can't do it.
Sir, it's the Savior! I don't care if it's the Dowager Queen herself! The gate remains sealed until that horn blows!
I'm asking nicely.
I don't know what to do.
Hey, Varl.
Hi, Aaron. What's happening?
I know the usual. Aloy wants something. People try to stand in her way. It's not gonna work.
Gates.
That's it! Arrest her!
I'd like to see you try.
Supporting fire?
Yeah, I'm locked and loaded. Hey, nose off! You stupid bastard! You think you got the authority to keep that door shut in the savior of Meridian's face? What do you think Sun King Avad is gonna do when he hears what you did? Promote you, huh? Let her through, boys. Saving the world.
看他一直在吊针呢。
Forget something back in Meridian?
Look, Laurel.
It doesn't matter. Made it just in time. Since the tribe
OK，
of Murad told us about the Tanakh, we need their permission to go west.
Yeah, well, I figured it'd be nice if they weren't trying to kill me the whole time.
But this embassy hasn't started yet. We're just gonna barge in?
There's no more politics. No more delays.
Oh well. Now at least you have some backup.
I guess I do. We'll see how it goes.
来看一下，先往前走喽。
That is the line between East and West. Cross it and die.
Hold on now. Let's take it easy.
None may walk this valley until our signal sounds. That was our accord with the Karja.
I'm not Karja. I came here on my own to ask for rite of passage.
But they opened the gate for you, did they not? What is the meaning of this violation?
Why send a child? Do they want to parley or not?
The Karja can't be trusted. This is no...
Forget the Karja. This has nothing to do with them. I need to go west to save lives. Maybe even yours.
The only lives you can save are your own. By turning back. Now.
Hold! She's telling the truth about one thing. She's not Karja. She's a Nora from the Savage East. And if she seeks to save lives, should we not listen? Let me speak to her. One last favor for a fellow marshal before he's taken away. A fearless, red-headed Nora. You must be the so-called savior of Meridian.
Just Aloy.
I am unyielding Fashav, once of the Karja High Command, last of the army of the setting sun.
You're Fashav. Avad gave me a message for you. That he waits for you in Meridian, where you belong.
Avad always was polite. Now I'm even more curious about you knowing that you have the confidence of the Sun King. But such an association with the Karja could work against you here, as it often has with me. As you can see, tensions are high. This embassy is a delicate affair. They're about to return me to the Sundom, a gesture that might help soothe painful grievances. And now you arrive, unheralded.
I'm not here to cause trouble. I just need to go west.
嗨嗨，小赖达来报道啦！
might be able to help.
赶快看一看就可以去睡觉啦。
Along with some assurance that I won't regret it.
I've never seen markings like those on a Karja before.
The Karja see ink as decoration. For the Tanakh, it is much more. A litany of deeds. A record of vanquished enemies.
Looks like you've vanquished quite a few.
I've fought my share of battles. But I feel that my life, like my markings, is only half complete. This side shows my martial deeds. Before I die, I'd like to see the other half marked with the laurels of peace.
How did you come to be among the Tanakh?
It's quite a story, but not a quick one. Though I suppose neither of us is going anywhere before the embassy begins. Are you sure you want to hear it?
I guess we have time.
Very well. I marched with Sun King Jiran's raiders when they came west, hoping to moderate their worst impulses. I failed, of course. They committed unspeakable atrocities, stirring the Tanakh into action. When the clans overran our forward encampment at Cinnabar Sands, I stayed behind to help the last stragglers evacuate. I was taken prisoner. I didn't make it easy for my captors, mind you. And they paid me back in kind on the journey to their capital. I lost so much blood on the way that I was white as a corpse when they threw me before Chief Hikaru. I thought I was dead for sure, so I resorted to desperate measures.
So when you met the Tanakh chief, you did something desperate?
Now, I'd kept my ears open as the Tanakh dragged me along, and I heard mutterings about a kind of trial by combat that they revere. So, when they flung me at Hikaru's feet, I demanded this rite, called the Kurut, thinking that by winning I could request a boon, my life or even my freedom. The other Tanakh howled, but Hikaru stared them down, and then his gaze fell upon me. Evidently, he appreciated my ingenuity. He allowed me to participate in the Kurut. Little did I know what I was in for.
You said the Kurut is a Tanakh's trial by combat.
Yes, but it is no ordinary trial. It doesn't pit men against each other, at least not directly. Instead, the combatants fight machines in a great arena, and only the strongest survive. Believe me, it is no easy thing to stare down a charging machine while hundreds around you scream for blood.
I know more about that than you might think.
Do you? Well, then you have my respect. Like you, I lived through it to claim my prize. I had hoped for freedom, but well, that wasn't on offer. only service to the chief.
You wound up serving the Tanakh chief.
The winners of the Korut must serve the chief as his marshals.
You mentioned that word before. What does it mean?
The word itself refers to a kind of protective spirit from the ancient past. In practice, marshals are Hikaru's roving lawgivers, part magistrate, part judge, part executioner. I won my place among their ranks and served as honor demanded, but many Tanakh still spat on the ground when I walked by. And they did, until I started forcing them to the ground to grind their faces in it.
I guess that's one way to deal with it.
As you may have noticed, violence is the native tongue of the Tanakh. To survive, one must master it. The truth is, though, the Karja speak it too. More than they should. I can't blame the Tanakh for hating them.
So then, are you still Karja?
Part of me, yes. Always. Yet there is much to admire about the Tanakh, especially their chief. I've heard stories about what it was like before his reign. 3 clans always at war, constantly slitting each other's throats. Hikaru and the marshals have crafted a delicate peace. And now he looks to the future. Who knows? Maybe that future will include cooperation with the Karja.
The Karja talk about Hikaru as if he's a monster.
The Karja feel compelled to demonize him if only because he swept them from the field. It is true that he is fearsome. When I was first taken before him, I thought he would flay me alive. But he is no bloodthirsty tyrant like the Mad Sun King was. I think that if you were fortunate enough to meet him, as I was, you would find that he only wants the best for his people. I hope you do speak to him. I'm sure you'd interest him. So, that's my story. You're the first Easterner to hear it, but not the last. The Karja need to know what I have learned.
Yeah. The way you talk about the Tanakh is a lot different than how they do.
Okay.
Are you glad to be going back to Meridian?
Oh, I'll admit that I wouldn't mind sleeping in a feather bed or sipping wine from the southern vineyards. But I have another goal in mind. As someone who knows the Tanakh and the Karja, I'm in a unique position to advocate for both. If Sun King Avad is amenable, my hope is to establish a lasting peace.
The Tanakh don't seem that peaceful.
They're not, as a rule. But these are difficult times. Chief Hikaru knows that survival often requires change, even if that change means putting aside centuries of war.
OK， 那我过吧。
You asked why I need rite of passage. I'll tell you, but you won't like my answer. 6 months ago, the world almost ended in Meridian. That threat still exists. It's getting worse every day. Much worse. Calling down storms, poisoning the water, enraging the machines. The source of it all has gone west, and I'm the only one who can stop it.
I've seen the signs. And I've heard tales of incredible occurrences in Meridian, an army of demons vanquished by a red-haired champion. So I'm inclined to believe you. The burden of your task is written across your face clearer than any mark of mine. I'll grant you this, to serve as proof of your right to travel into Tanakh lands. A task so important, and it's just the 2 of you. Take it from one who aspires to be a diplomat. Allies are essential. Chief Hikaru knows the West better than anyone. He may be able to help you. He can be intimidating to others, but don't let that deceive you. He is a man of his word.
Maybe. If I need him.
Your choice. You can find him at his palace, past the mountains to the southwest.
西南方。
Tell him I sent you, and he'll listen to
Look! The Sky Clan's banner!
Marshals. It wasn't easy, but I brought the Sky Clan with me.
And the commander?
No. I could only convince a few. He isn't yet aware we left.
We have banners from all 3 clans. If there are fewer from the Sky Clan, it can't be helped.
He's right. Sound the horn.
What's going on?
Not all Tenakth can stomach the idea of parley with the Karja, but enough have come for us to begin.
Then I'll be on my way.
No! The other marshals will not permit it. You wanted safe passage, you have it. After the embassy.
The Karja have opened the gates.
来哟来哟！这个会面会发生什么事，我都还不知道呢。
As the sun rises over a land at war, so too can it set over a land at peace. Today is such...
Oh.
Hear me, marshals! You who claim to be Tenakth!
Regala. Chief Hikaro's biggest mistake. A rival whom he should have killed.
You have forgotten that our people were born in blood. The blood of the Karja. Instead, you pledge your spears to a chief who conspires with the enemy. Hikaro has betrayed us! The embassy is proof! And all of you marshals are his accomplices! For this, I condemn you to death!
You'll need more than toothless threats to intimidate us. Exile.
Ooh.
Lancers! Form up!
Oh.
They're riding machines.
Where'd they learn to do that?
Sirens.
Vashav, come with us now, or not at all.
Archers! Light them up!
Get to cover!
Archers! Keep them back!
不妙！
Left flank! To the Karja! Run them down!
My turn.
They're not gonna make it.
Open the gates! Open the gates! Open the gates!
哎呦
Karja! Stand your ground!
Fire at will!
I don't have a shot!
哦。
What happened? Can you see?
It's just us now.
Hey! Calm down and fight fair! Lancers! Take the center! Get ready!
哦。
Stick to cover. Archers on the ridge.
烟雾弹，先吃点心。烟雾弹在哪里？
They're onto us.
Here it comes!
OK。 No！
We've survived worse. Always something to the fight. Are you okay?
Closer to rebellion!
哎呦！ 乌夏，近战达人啊！所以到哪里？ 还有吗？还有吗？
Outlanders! I'll skin you both!
Chief, grant me the honor of this challenge.
Granted.
刚才是刺客教条吗？哎呦哦！
You're next, girl.
I've never seen a shield like that. Better scan it.
哎，我扫描一下，就是。
I can break through a shield if I damage it enough.
哎呦喂！
Now's my chance.
You broke the shield, not the warrior.
Too much without amp. Give it up.
上来吧！
His shield's regenerated.
因为我没办法在这边用这个东西吗？
Gotta get through that shield.
OK。
You're not stopping me. Gotta get more ammo.
来，坐起来，坐起来，坐起来，坐起来！哦，超爽！
Your turn. Come down here and face me.
No! It was an honorable challenge. You've earned your life today. Comrades! Mark this day! Today you have decimated the marshals, slaughtered the Karja. So begins our war on Hikama. Move out!
废物，小废物。
Get him to the camp now.
You gonna make it?
You're going on without me, aren't you? Guess I'm stuck with Aaron. For now.
Come on. I'll take you back to the fort.
哎，东西都没捡呢，看一路上都东西呢。
I got you.
白天了，
It's salvage time, boys.
Don't think it can take a hit. I should be able to use it to glide.
耶，拿到护盾。
Aloy. We're still trying to sort out this mess. Seems like the Tenakth have a civil war in their hands.
That sounds about right. The marshals weren't expecting Regala to attack.
And the entire Karja delegation was slain. Nozar, Voidis, Vishav. A massacre. What will you do now?
I have to head west. Hopefully this rite of passage is still good. For what I'm after, I'll cross all of Tenakth territory if I have to.
Then you have a long road ahead of you. This is only the threshold of the Forbidden West. The Tenakth's true domain lies over the mountains that border Plainsong, home of the Utaru tribe.
This isn't Tenakth territory?
All that out there? That's no man's land. It was supposed to be neutral ground, though obviously this Regala ignored that.
Regala.
Our rebels approached from the north, with all those machines they were riding. They must have made camp up that way.
The rebels were riding bristlebacks. And there were bristlebacks in the Daunt.
Are you saying the rebels let them into the Daunt? How would that even be possible?
I don't know. But it's worth looking into.
While you're at it, there were a number of Karja and Oseram who went out there before the gates were shut for the embassy. Maybe you could check in on them. See if they're all right.
I can keep an eye out. Is there a tall neck somewhere nearby?
A tall neck? There's that one, over there, near the Utaru border. But why?
It's hard to explain. It'll help me get the lay of the land.
If you say so. Is there anything else I can tell you before you go?
一个个问，先从这个开始。关于西方的问题，哇，这么多啊！好，来这个。
You said the Tenakth lands are far to the west. What can I expect to find between here and there?
Well, as I mentioned, you've got a stretch of wilderness known as No Man's Land, and then New Utaru farmlands. Past that are the Tenakth. Their territory is split into 3 clans: Desert, Lowland, and Sky.
Right. I saw their banners at the embassy.
The Desert clan is closest. Ooh, vicious lot. Where everyone else sees an inhospitable wasteland, they see a challenge to dominate. Somewhere beyond the desert is the tribe's capital and the territories of the other 2 clans.
You don't sound certain.
I've only heard the stories. During the Red Raids, the Karja army tried to push into Tenakth territory, but the united clans rose up against them, forced them all the way back to the Daunt.
So no one except the Tenakth really know what's beyond the desert.
Maybe the scholars do, back in Meridian. All those scrolls have to be filled with something, right?
再来。
You mentioned the Utaru tribe. Their lands are between here and the Tenakth further west?
That's right. Plainsong is their home. They're a peaceful bunch.
Plainsong.
At least compared to the Tenakth. More taken to farming than fighting.
It's hard to imagine a bunch of farmers surviving in the Forbidden West.
Make no mistake, they have a fierceness all their own. When the Karja were pushed back during the Red Raids, their warriors chased ours through the burning fields of Plainsong. The Sun King has made several overtures of peace to them as well, but so far, they've declined.
If they're so peaceful, why decline?
Don't know. I heard they have their own troubles to deal with. Something about a food shortage. You'd think that'd make them open to trade, but no. They just want to be left alone.
无人之地。
This area is no man's land.
That it is. The Tenakth used to attack anyone past Barren Light on sight, but after Avad overthrew the Mad Sun King, he reached out to the other tribes to offer reconciliation. The Tenakth agreed to a neutral border zone as part of the peace talks. Karja and Asuram have been striking out into the area ever since.
But now, it seems like Regala and her rebel army have moved in.
Well, I'd never call No Man's Land safe, even in the best of times. The ancient ruins of the Southwest are a testament to that. Remnants of some forgotten war.
有人去了西方。
You said there were others who went out when the gates were open before. Like who?
Well, in addition to the salvagers that just went through, there were a couple of other parties of Asuram delvers. Even saw 2 Karja scholars trekking southwest with an Asuram crew. Not sure if they're exceptionally brave or just foolhardy.
今天是剧情日，雷加拉。
Fashav called Regala a rival.
Regala.
Someone that Tanakh chief should have killed.
Yeah, I reckon he should have. She's obviously a huge threat. Her attack was coordinated and precise. Until you got in her way, that is.
They knew the lay of the land. And they knew Fashav was going to be handed over at the embassy. If the Tanakh weren't expecting her, she must have spent months gathering an army in secret.
They had to have made camp nearby. Somewhere they could lie low until the perfect moment to strike.
法夏夫
About Fashav.
The man was taken captive by the Tanakh. Survived for years out in the west, only to die just short of the Sundom. It's a cruel end for a good soldier.
There was more he wanted to do. He spoke of advocating for lasting peace between the Karja and Tanakh.
Too late for that now.
What will happen to him?
His body will be carried back to Meridian. As a cousin of the Sun King, he will be accorded official rights and buried with honor. No soldier could ask for more.
Nozar.
Too bad about Nazar and Wadis.
At least Nozar went down fighting. As for the Sun Priest, well, no one deserves to go out that way. I'll make sure they're given proper funeral rites. It's the least I can do.
OK， 再来。
Do you think the Karja will take action against Regala? Seems like you'd have common ground with the Tanakh.
An expedition of the Karja army into the west could be taken as the start of another invasion. Sun King Avad won't risk it. That said, we can't allow ourselves to be caught unaware by an attack like that again.
好，都看完了，该走了。
I need to be on my way.
Then I wish you luck. The gates will always be open to you should you wish to return. And don't worry about your friends. We'll get them patched up.
I appreciate it.
Sun watch over you, Aloy. I hope you find what you're looking for.
可以啦，我们先来把所有路上能收刮的先收刮一遍吧。
Get this from my stash when I need it.
在空中放出 ，OK。
So, this is the Forbidden West. A whole new frontier.
死亡之门是新的东方谎言。
And just maybe, backup of Gaia. It won't be easy out there. The blight, the storms, Regala's machine riders. But I'll have to push through it all. Find a way to fix the world. Like Elizabeth would. The woman who led the ambush, Regala, had a lot of machines under her command. There's only one other person who has that kind of knowledge. Silence.
Silence.
What's his angle? Why help to knock the rebels? I can refill my pouch with these later.
中背兽，各种搜刮。OK。哇，东西还蛮多的呢。这个没有。我打到一只，是狐狸吗？有狐狸了，有狐狸了！狐狸骨，碎了。
Good spot to test the shield wing. Why climb down when I can glide?
没有了，没那么快，我这边还没搜刮完呢。亚洛伊，耶嘿，各种搜刮。老鼠、乌鸦、红狐。OK， 这个先不用，我们就先把外围这边老鼠肉、狐狸。Oh no 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 no！ 差点吓死！还有啦，这里还有。真的满满的，算是补足我的这个补足空缺。来呀，还有一个，剩几个了？剩几个了？差不多，差不多。看一下地图啊。区域性来讲的话，这个 OK 了，萤火。然后这是他们的公司，然后这个是中背兽叛军啊。好了，叛军，我现在应该是也没有时间去理他。有一只。这里有一只 这个长颈兽哦，这地图有够大，有够 fucking 大。这边没有办法再上去，是不是？先走来去这个萤火看一下。哎呦，怎么一出来就有东西？是要下雨的意思吗？让我来看看这边。乌鸦，狐狸皮，哇，这里好酷哦！场景设计的真的很酷呢。看到食物袋，这个都 OK 了，是不是？叛军营地，这个不明是什么？诶，就在这下面吗？诶啊，我怎么没有让我可以把我的那个弄出来？我的滑行伞。对啊，这个不明是什么东西？这个吗？哦，有一个这个。这个我现在应该也是没办法开不了。哎呀！还有狐狸吗？还是活着？狐狸目前 OK 了。现在是1点24分。我如果要再打主线的话，势必是有点难。这个，那么看支线的话，中背兽，看一下这个有没有机会去先解掉这个。这个吗？已经到了吗？还没，还要一点点。那这底下是什么东西？先在外面这边绕。我现在有几个点数？3点。技能 远距大师，这个3倍大剑 ，L2 瞄准 ，OK， 学起来。不能理解，挡住啦！下，所以现在是要解掉这个位置，应该不是这个，前方那个不是吧？哦，是这个才对。那我们来看一下。这边有和士兵2个、3个、4个。就没有别人了哦。现在是3倍大剑了吗？OK， 我现在如果下去的话是要是暗井，是不是？
Before I can look around.
让我来看看。
Pigment would work well on armor. one half of the bridge. How to drop the other side?
有吗？没有人来呀。来。慢慢来。上。
There. Bridge is down.
这个来了。哎，尴尬。来。OK 啦。
stuff for the stash.
他说我要杀死叛军和机器。搜刮搜刮。
Pens, not that many machines. Where'd they all go? Better check in that cave. Sends to my stash.
好，来，先搜刮一轮。有声音呢。 调查个洞穴。哎呦，这不就是矿坑的位置吗？
Bristleback. It looks like it fell into a tunnel. So the rebels were keeping bristlebacks here. The machines fell into the tunnel, which must have collapsed as they ran further in. What if Ulvin's explosives created the sinkhole? I should head back to Chainscrape to let Javad know.
哦呦，再往前走就会到另外一个叛军营地了。不明什么？哦，感觉不是很妙。这是我的任务吗？好了，我先把装备说这个解完好了啦。只是我现在没办法直接飞回去。
Take this to a dyer later.
鸟鸟，哎呦！你们知道这只吗？
There's a lot of ancient wrecks out here. Must have been a huge battle. The old ones. They gave everything they had to slow down the Pharaoh swarm. To buy Zero Dawn time. Fire's not gonna help here.
弱点是冰吗？它也不是冰呢。好吧。 感觉现在打应该是很有机会打不过。往下好了。看来是顺着河走嘛。 河的对岸哦。来看看这边。哦，是咱们这边。
Must be the salvagers I met in Barren Light. Looks like something's going on.
Like rusted buckets of scrap. You really think you can do that?
Karuk, come on. You know me. Have I ever given you anything less than perfection?
这个是哪一个任务啊？这个回收任务。并没有那个。好，我先来跟他讲一下好了。
If it isn't the savior of Meridian and of my very own operation. Laren, say hello.
Hello, nice to meet you.
You know, if it weren't for this one, I probably wouldn't be standing here right now. Nasty business. What the Tenakth did back at the embassy. But everyone in Barren Light is thankful you drove them off.
So this is your salvage operation.
You won't find a better place to trade machine parts in the West. And soon we'll be trading in more than just that. For too long, the West has been, well, forbidden. Dangerous. But what if I told you we could make an armor so tough, so infallible, that you'd never have to worry about survival out here again?
I'd be curious to take a look at it.
Of course you would. And that's why I've asked my most talented salvagers to find what they need to make that armor. Each of them will present their work to me. The best protection will go on sale to hunters, just like you.
Lucky
Just
me.
like you.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some business to attend to back in Chainscrape. Laren can take care of you while I'm gone. Can't wait to see what you come up with, my boy.
Leave it to me. It'll blow all the others out of the forge.
You have got to help me.
What are you talking about?
The armor. I made a dozen versions of it. But none of them were good enough. And there are other crews further west. If they make better armor than mine, I can kiss that keg full of shards goodbye.
So you get a prize if Karif picks your armor?
A big one. And I finally have the perfect design. I just need the right parts, and fast. So maybe you'd be willing to pick up a contract and get them for me?
What would I be looking for?
Shell walker containers. Their plating's made to withstand a lot of damage. It'll make the perfect armor. I know it.
I think I can handle that.
Ah, thank the forge. All right. We scouted out a herd near here. Here's the contract. It'll tell you everything you need to know. You take the machines down. My people will pick up the containers.
I'll give this a closer look later. Thanks.
I'm counting on you, Aloy.
好。我不挖了，带个新的。这个是契约。好，来。
I can make this armor work.
很远，好不好？他妈的，很远儿，这里非常远儿。 好啦，这任务就是直接先从这个中背兽这边啦，还是主要还是这个啦。然后刚好这里有一个，哦呦，又找到一个东西，吃什么？吃叶一族，有机会再好好看。
I might want to read that contract before going on the hunt.
Forbidden West may be dangerous.
好，这里有的飞，我们就先飞一下。Let's go。造成高伤害。那个鸟应该就会对我进入高潮中的地方展开攻击。火焰可累积，引发燃烧状态。这边，来哟。
So, you've returned from the west. Any luck?
The bristlebacks were being penned by Tanakh rebels on the other side of the mountains. Ulvin's explosives opened up a sinkhole, dropping them into the tunnels.
Which they followed to the mine and out into the Daunt.
Right. Aside from the rebels, if anyone is to blame for the bristlebacks, it's Ulvin.
Radiant beams of the sun. And all this time he was pointing the finger at us. Bring Ulvin here. Petra, too.
Summoned like a blasted ale winch. You best be meaning to put pen to parchment. What? Why is she here?
I live here too, lugnut. So what's this about?
Thanks to the Savior, the sun has shown the truth on the bristleback incursion. Tanakh rebels were keeping pens of machines on the other side of the mountains. A sinkhole swallowed them, releasing them into the underground tunnels that led east and out into the Daunt.
So it was an accident. But let us not forget that it was the Karja.
I'm not done. The sinkhole only formed due to your unauthorized blasting in the southern mine, Ulvund. You are responsible for the machine rampage, the workers we lost, the destruction the bristlebacks caused. All of it.
My dear magistrate, has your precious son baked your senses? I would never give such an order without first consulting you.
Evidence says otherwise. Aloy found the shipping manifest in the mine. You skirted the laws of the Sundom, Ulvund. All for a few extra shards.
And you almost drowned your other miners. And sent that oversized tool over there to intimidate a bunch of refugees.
I demand an official investigation. I won't be the victim of some Karja scheme.
Certainly. We'll conduct a thorough inquest into everything. The bristlebacks, the mine, the refugees. Every business deal you ever put your name to.
Well, that's not necessary, is it? What if I just return to the claim?
Well, that would save the crown the cost.
Of course. I'll be on my way as soon as I wrap up some previous commitments, tie up some loose ends. After all, the welfare of Chainscrape's people in a transition like
Nope,
this...
you're leaving right now. Chainscrape will be just fine.
You think she can run this scorched-out forged dump? Ha! Knock yourself out.
Get out!
Oh, don't want you, don't need you. With all that!
Get off me!
Mud looks good on you, Alvin.
As the sun burns away shadow. Thank you for that, Aloy.
Oh, he had it coming.
Here, please accept this token of gratitude. You've done the Sundom and my sanity a great service. And I believe we have some matters to discuss.
Guess we do. Not the most pleasant boots to fill, but I'll wear them. All thanks to you, Flamehair.
Yep.
Okay. Chainscrape will be better off with Petra in charge.
差一点点就升级了。好了，我们现在主线就是这个死亡之门，这个到时候来上。然后支线就是这个西方暗影，西方暗影如果把它框起来的话，哦，是这个位置。然后这边有一个，又是叛军的营地，但是它有一点高哦，我就从上面这样爬上去，绕下来，把它歼灭掉。这个就麻烦了。遗迹，好，那看样子这边有一个萤火嘛，喂，哦，可以直接按这边移动，这是可以直接移动的。然后这几个，有点难哦，东西越来越多了哦。这一区现在还有几个不明的，我觉得这个是怎么会是在这里呢？对，那时候就是一直觉得奇怪，找不到，就是找不到这个位置，很瞎。这样看它到底这个问号是什么位置？我慢慢在。讯号塔，好了，那我们就差不多。现在这个是
Outfits, armor.
铁条镇，应该不会再有卖新的东西了吧？对啊，他干嘛给我惊叹号？惊叹号个屁！看一下这里面。东西升级一下，袋子，谢谢。狐狸骨，狐狸皮。好，再来是造型升级，这个是我现在穿的吗？诺拉勇士，我怎么会有这套？什么时候有这套的？诺拉族女猎人，诺拉勇士，诺拉守卫。好，武器啦，武器升级是墙壁猎人弓。 我什么时候得知？抓不着。Yes。墙壁猎人弓什么时候得知？来看一下。哎呦，这是比一般的猎人弓还要强的地方吗？猎人弓，墙壁猎人弓。提高重击伤害。这个就只能射一般箭。945。947，加火。这没办法呢。重击几率加5%，墙壁猎人弓感觉还好。勇士长矛，诺拉勇士。好，我们来把这个加一下线圈。我现在有什么厉害的线圈吗？强势开弓伤害，只有能够强制开弓的武器可以装备。哦，强酸加7%，我应该是没有需要用到这个。撕裂加6，击倒加7，撕裂加6。也就只有他有撕裂而已啊。撕裂加6，撕裂加6 ，OK 啦。击倒伤害，增加对已击倒的伤害，这个看起来很猛啦，但是，击倒伤害哦，感觉应该我会用在近战类型的东西比较合适吧。近战，好，我来看一下哦。冲击伤害加6%，增加冲击伤害。神射弓，撕裂伤。这个好了，垂直电击陷阱。好，我觉得差不多了吧，可以来去存个档了。萤火嘞？萤火在哪里？手动存档，那个，好，所以现在今天的任务就是解了主线的这个使节会面嘛。 然后还有往日暗影嘛，然后还有这个中背兽终于解完了，然后差事的话嘛，差事没有，然后这个也没有。狩猎地可能有叛军营地有啦，有解掉一个。东部地区，这个不算呢。有一个这个死亡陷阱，死亡陷阱是哪一个啊？死亡陷阱应该是叛军营地吧 ？OK 啦，好了，那就来收工了。大家再见，拜拜。